I'm the senior visual effects supervisor on the film, and so what that means is when we get all the work back at Weta Digital, we take everything that everyone's been working so hard to shoot here and try to take these brilliant locations and all the actors' performances and turn that into the performance that we're going to see on the apes. We try to bring them alive and make them look real on the screen. Being able to record the performance capture in this place and working with all the other actors means you have a coherent performance. Everyone is in the moment together. And that's really what we're trying to do with the new technology we've developed. We've created new versions of the suits with more powerful and more beat-up proof kind of markers so they can take the environmental stresses that we're putting them through. So the idea is to really be able to get everything that you would in a film with all the difficulties that entails, because that's going to give you the story that you want. Some of the technology that we're using here is a little bit new. Like, for example, on Rise of the Planet of the Apes was the first time we could do motion capture on set. We worked out this LED-based system for the suits, and it was all kind of wired up by hand. Now we've come up with this process to embed the markers in these form-fitting molds that fit right over the suit. That means the actors can be much more active. You can take these things and pound them with a hammer, and they'll really withstand and give us accurate recordings of what the performers are doing, right? And for us, that's the heart of performance capture. So we're really just trying to make this work as flexibly as possible. If you want to go up into the rafters and bang around in this old power plant, that's great. We can do that, and you're still going to get the heart of the performance. We like working with actors like Andy, and it's great to see that he's inspired performers, like Toby and like Terry, to really put on a suit and become this thing that you could never be. You couldn't imagine these guys putting on a monkey suit and giving a performance like this. It doesn't work that way. Now they can inhabit these apes from the inside out, and when you see them on screen, it's like the character, the drive, the emotion, the intensity of the moment, seeing it through these living, breathing apes. And so the way these guys have all put this together is really the heart of what we try to do, because it's what we respond to. When you're in the audience watching it, it's what you're really looking for is that emotional connection. For me, it's still the performance. Now, everything has to work together, right? If you're going to have a great performance, your character still has to be completely believable. Not only looking realistic, but also performing in a sense that's true to what you would expect to see if you were there photographing it for real. And again, that's the advantage of working with actors. You are photographing it for real, so you really have that understanding, to work from. But when you can take a performance of, say, Andy Serkis, and you're watching Andy, in rushes, and you get a sense of, what the meaning is, what he's feeling in that. And then, months later, we can get Caesar on the screen, and you feel that same thing. Those are the moments that, to me, really, really make it come alive.